Hey everyone, what is going on? So I will be covering somebody's Circus Cup run today, and for those that don't know, Silph Arena does put on tournaments each month. This is somebody that participated in the tournament I run on my Discord, while my friend Green Heron runs it. So huge shout out to her. She's a really good friend, and without her, these tournaments would not be possible. So unfortunately I can't link to her social medias because she doesn't have any, but huge shout out to her. She's a great person, and we all appreciate what you do for the community and running these tournaments. And Silph Arena tournament. So this was the Circus Cup. This was the tournament for the month of September. Now, it was not a ranked tournament. It was more so for fun, but it was a thing that they had created. It was like a voting contest, and this person won or whatever. And you basically pick the 6 Pokemon that you want to use, you enter them, and you get to see what team your opponent is running as you go in, so it helps you prepare strategy, something I think we all want to see Go Battle League implement at some point in the future. But anyway, without further ado, let's start commentating these battles. We could see his team, and it's going to be Drapion, Mantine, Skarmory, Emolga, Scrafty, and Hypno. So yeah, based on the Circus Cup rules, he picked these 6 Pokemon. And there's going to be a new cup for October, which is really exciting. Now, as I said, I will be covering Silph Arena content, but it's not going to be as frequent as Go Battle League. But nonetheless, we have these 6 Pokemon, and we're not jumping into it, we already began one of these games. So as you can see, the Skarmory about to go down. As you can see, it does go down, so he is losing that game. I think that was only game 1 though, wasn't it? I think so. Let's go ahead and jump into another game and see how the next game goes. So it's going to be Mantine versus Drapion. So let's see how this plays out. Again, with these Silph Arena tournaments, you see a bunch of different Pokemon you're not used to seeing in the open Go Battle League. Mantine is kind of common. You've probably seen it here and there. Not super common, but you definitely see it occasionally. Drapion, not so much. But either way, this Mantine going to be hit with the charge attack. What is that attack going to be? It looks like it was Crunch, I guess. In comes Magcargo. I almost forgot its name for a second. Now, Magcargo is actually double weak to Bubble Beam. So interesting switch on to switch into that Magcargo. But nonetheless, in comes this Scrafty, doing a lot of damage with counter because Rock is going to be weak to counter. Scrafty, another Pokemon that we see really frequently in the Go Battle League, at least in the Great League. So this Scrafty is going to go straight Foul Play, not going to bait with Power Up Punch, just going straight Foul Play. Okay, I guess Shadow Machamp going to go for another one. So let's see how much damage this does. Won't be enough to KO, but the Shadow Machamp will shield it up, wanting to knock out the Scrafty. He is able to do it, so that Shadow Machamp does win that one. In comes Mantine. Mantine going to be hit with a charge attack. So it looks like he's basically bringing in Mantine to sack it, although Mantine still lived. In comes Drapion. Out comes Skarmory. So this should be a done deal. You basically can take these attacks. Whatever it happens to be, you could take any attack. So able to take that attack and go for the Sky Attack, and you could just farm down the Shadow Machamp. Could have farmed down the Drapion and then went for a Sky Attack, but it's probably easier and better to do it this way. Just farm down. This charge attack is coming through, but you could safely shield this, as you can see he does. So definitely going to be a cross chop, but that Pokemon, that Shadow Machamp, goes down. So it's 1-1 right now. So jumping into the third game, and we'll see how this final game goes in round 3. So it's going to be Hypno versus Shadow Gardevoir. So, okay, very interesting. Let's see how it plays out. So this Shadow Gardevoir doing quite a bit of damage with Charm. Look how much it's doing. Okay, Hypno going straight Thunder Punch. Now, the thing about Shadow Gardevoir is it really cannot take a hit that well, so it is going to shield that. It could have taken that, to be honest, but these confusions, maybe not afterwards. Nonetheless, it does feint Hypno, and it goes for a charge attack, most likely a Shadow Ball into this Skarmory. So Skarmory going to be hit with that, doing a lot of damage. So at this point, I guess they're just sacking the Gardevoir. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. This Skarmory is almost done for. So Magcargo comes in, out comes Mantine, out comes Shadow Machamp. So this Mantine is going to go ahead and go for the Bubble Beam to lower the Shadow Machamp's attack. Might as well. I mean, these Shadow Pokemon are incredibly powerful, right? So it is going to go for a charge attack, but Mantine does have 2 shields backing it up. So going to go ahead and go for 1, not wanting to take that hit. Looked like it was a cross chop bait. So another Bubble Beam coming out, continuing to lower that Machamp's attack, even though it was shielded, still lowering the attack. So Mantine is going to go ahead and shield this attack up, wanting to maybe finish off the Shadow Machamp. Is he going to farm down? No, a charge attack coming through. Most likely just a Cross Chop. I don't think he would have enough for a Rock Slide. Yep, Cross Chop not doing anything. In comes Magcargo. Magcargo is weak to Bubble Beam. You do have to keep in mind that it is not a powerful move, but it's also double super effective to Magcargo because it's rock and fire. So another Bubble Beam coming out. This is going to be finishing off that Magcargo for sure. In comes Machamp. He's going to be able to take that game. It looked like a tough one, but he's actually able to win that one. So able to win round 1 and continuing on. I believe this tournament was 6 rounds. The tournaments are free to enter, by the way, if you want to join my Discord, link in the description down below. Tournaments are always free, of course. And we should be doing one for the Sunrise Cup, which is the next Silph Arena Cup, for those interested. So, okay, Power Punch coming in from the Scrafty. Now, I know I usually, when I do these tournament recaps, I usually put the opponent's team on the screen. I didn't for this one because the overlay with this overlay it was kind of difficult. So I may, either go back or change my overlay to, to accommodate, 2 teams, you get it. But either way, this Mantine is going for the Bubble Beam against Scrafty. So is the Scrafty going to shield it? Probably not. Oh, never mind, it is going to shield it. Its attack was lowered. It wanted to get off this foul play. I assume it's a foul play. Will the Mantine shield? Yes, it will. Going to be that foul play, and then Mantine can just farm down the Scrafty. And now it has a Bubble Beam as well as an Ice Beam. Going for the bait, going for the Bubble Beam. I may have just went for the Ice Beam. I'm not really sure. We'll have to see if it gets a shield. It does. Okay, nice bait. Oh, is he able? Oh, no, he's not able to get to the Ice Beam. But that Bubble Beam was a good Bubble Beam, obviously, because it lowered the attack, forced the switch out into Shadow Houndoom, and then in comes Scrafty. Scrafty is going to go ahead and go for the Power-Up Punch to knock out the Shadow Houndoom. Very interesting, very spicy, you love to see it. In comes Dragonite. Can the Scrafty get to a foul play? Looks like it can't. I don't know if this Dragon Claw is going to be able to take out the Scrafty. It is not, but the Scrafty cannot get to a foul play. Going for the Power-Up Punch just to do whatever damage it can. In comes Hypno, and a Dragon Claw is not going to be enough to take out Hypno, even if the Dragonite got to it. So Hypno is going to go for the Thunder Punch, which is going to take out the Shadow Dragonite, and he's going to win Game 1. So congratulations, nice win there. And let's go ahead and move into Game 2. But yeah, as I said, that's the reason I love Silph so much, because you get to play with Pokemon and use Pokemon you've never even thought about using before. For example, Bibarel. It was good for a cup. You've never seen that in the Open Go Battle League. If you have, may have been earlier rankings, but anyway, we have a Skarmory versus a Bronzong, so very interesting matchup. Not really a good matchup for the Skarmory, although Bronzong isn't really hitting for super effective damage either. So looks like it might just go for Brave Bird and bail out of here. So Brave Bird should still do a good amount because it's such a powerful move, but he does get the shield, so nice shield, unfortunately. But we'll have to see. Looks like this Bronzong, okay, going to go for the charge attack. I thought maybe it would switch out. By the way, is this Steel Wing on Skarmory? It looks like it might have been Steel Wing. I wasn't really paying attention. Nonetheless, in comes Scrafty. Scrafty is going to be hit with a charge attack. If it's Psy Shock, it is resisted. No, going to be Bulldoze. Okay, still not doing too much to Scrafty. Definitely a pretty bulky Pokemon. You guys probably do know that from Go Battle League, though. Going for the foul play immediately. I missed what came in, but whatever came in is going to take a foul play. Going to be a Dragonite. Oh, that's taking a lot of damage. It looks like that Dragonite switched, and now whatever comes in is taking a Power-Up Punch. Going to be an opposing Scrafty. Okay, so did a lot of damage, about 50%, a little over it to that Scrafty. In comes Mantine. Do you let it go? I mean, you still have 2 shields. Okay, yeah, you let it go. Going to be a Power-Up Punch. Nice call. And, okay, if this is a foul play, it's going to be doing more damage. So you might shield. Nope, still not going to shield. Going to be another Power-Up Punch. Beautiful call. And looks like this Mantine is charging up a lot of energy. Do you shield this one? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, that's another Power Punch. I probably would have shielded that one, but that was a nice call. And Mantine is taking another attack. You have to shield this one because this Mantine wants to farm down. So you absolutely have to shield that one. In comes Dragonite going for the Ice Beam. So Ice Beam into Dragonite. That's huge. Definitely picking up a shield. Can you get to another one? No, unfortunately, and he's going to lose that one. So, okay. So it looks like it's 1-1 right now, right? So now it's Mantine versus Scrafty. So what is going to happen in this matchup? We'll have to find out. So Scrafty is going for a charge attack. Mantine will be shielding this one up. So going to be a foul play. Nice shield from the Mantine. Able to call that foul play. Very interesting that he was able to call that. That was a nice play. So Mantine will go for the bubble beam, and Scrafty is going to have his attack lowered. Scrafty will go for a charge attack. So this charge attack is going to be foul play. Is it going to be power punch? Going to be power punch. So going to boost that attack. Basically the Mantine lowers it. The Scrafty boosts it, right? So Mantine is going to go ahead and go for the ice beam. Okay, able to get it really low. So we'll have to see if this is going to be a foul play. If the Mantine decides to shield it up. Not going to shield it. It is a foul play, but that's still not enough to knock out the Mantine. Mantine definitely showing its bulk. So, okay, going for a bubble beam, lowering whatever came in. Definitely a good play. This Mantine is obviously a huge participant in this guy's team, right? So Bangzang will feint that Mantine. And in comes Scrafty. Out comes Dragonite. In comes this Drapion with Ice Fang, absolutely shredding it. It could have several good moves. It could have Bite, but this one has Ice Fang, which is probably the best one. Definitely going to eat away at that Dragonite. No charge move required. In comes this Bangzang. It gets to the crunch, going for the crunch immediately. So this crunch... Oh, not going to be shielded. Okay, that's just going to be game. So the opponent perhaps called the bait. Able to win round 2 and advance to round 3. So congratulations, 2-0 at the moment. So jumping into the next round, let's see how this is. Hopefully we see some Emoga gameplay, honestly, because that's going to be a good one for the Flying Cup. I would love to see it. So Shadow Machamp on the opposing side into Mantine, of course. Definitely one of his favorite Pokemon in this cup. If not his favorite, probably is his favorite. So Bubble Beam will lower that Machamp's attack. You definitely have to neutralize it because that Machamp has a Sky High attack. Going for a charge attack, going for that Rock Slide, doing a lot to Mantine. So Mantine is going to go ahead and go for another Bubble Beam. So at least you're going to continue to lower its attack. Going to switch out and into Skarmory. Okay, Skarmory is hit with what I assume to be a Cross Chop, but it's still able to definitely take it a lot better than it would have had its attacks not been lowered. So, okay, losing the lead, but winning switch advantage. Not switch advantage. Shield advantage. Yeah, there you go. I'm really tired. I'm kind of out of it right now. But either way, Skarmory is going for a Sky Attack. You know, that does a lot to Macargo, to be honest with you. Even though it's resisting it, right, it still does a lot to it. So what is going to come in? Probably, let's see, the Mantine? Oh, no, Mantine almost fainted. So yeah, Hypno. Hypno is going to go ahead and shield this one up. And, yep, going to shield that. And in comes Skarmory. Okay. Skarmory going to be hit with a Thunder Punch, so it probably won't shield the first Thunder Punch. Could take one. Oh, it does shield it. Okay, committing its last shield, not wanting to take that hit. Wanting to go for this charge attack. Hypno is going to go ahead and shield this one up. Going to be, I guess that was a Sky Attack. And this Hypno does get to a Thunder Punch, and it goes for one. Farming up a little bit extra, not too much. And it goes for this Thunder Punch right now. Okay, very good. And switching in, trying to catch it with Mantine, but unfortunately wasn't successful. Back comes that Hypno. Hypno's going to be taking... This is probably not a Brave Bird. Oh, I guess that was a Brave Bird. Yeah, it was a Brave Bird. Hypno definitely couldn't take that. So, okay, losing that one. Good game. So it's going to be Mantine versus Drifblim. So let's see how this plays out. Drifblim, another relatively common pick for the Go Battle League. Mantine going to be hit with a charge attack. Could be the Ice Beam. Nope, going to be the Shadow Ball. I said Ice Beam, but it's Icy Wind. So Mantine is going to go ahead and go for the charge attack. Going to be Ice Beam, going straight for it. Catching that Drifblim off guard. So beautiful play. Mantine is going to feint it down. And in comes that Skarmory. Skarmory is going to be hit with the Bubble Beam, which is beautiful. It's icing on top of the cake because this Mantine already did what it had to do, and it's just continuing to lower Skarmory's attack. So Skarmory going to be totally neutralized by the time his next pick comes in. You'll probably see a switch out on the opponent's end. So the opponent does farm down the Mantine, but it's going to have to switch out. Okay, no, it's going to go ahead and throw an attack into an Emolga. So that's actually resisted. Very interesting play. It switches out now. I wouldn't have thrown that, but in comes Scrafty to fight this Macargo. So Scrafty does go ahead and go for the power-up punch right now. So this Scrafty is in a great position. I mean, the opponent still has 2 shields, but at the same time, so do you. So do you take this? Yeah, you definitely take this one. So it's going to go ahead and, yeah, do a lot of damage. In fact, almost knocking out that Scrafty. Yeah, this is going to be a good game. You probably have to shield this if you're the opponent. Yeah, you basically have to at that point. I mean, the Skarmory does have a little bit of energy, but not too much. Going to go ahead and go for, I believe Emolga gets Discharge or Thunderbolt. I think that's Discharge. And Emolga, definitely not the tankiest Pokemon around, but definitely able to take, or it has 2 shields, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to go ahead and shield that one and go for the Discharge and knock out that Skarmory and be able to take this game. So it's currently going to be 1-1 though in round 3. So can he win game 3? We'll have to see. We will most certainly have to see. So going to be Emolga as the lead versus Mantine. Beautiful lead. Emolga catching that Mantine. Mantine is going to bail into that Macargo. I almost say Camerupt, but it's Macargo. Out comes the Mantine to counter it. Beautiful switch. That thing has Stone Edge. I believe they use Stone Edge, right? So you do have to watch out for that. But other than that, I think it's okay. Do you shield this, fearing the Stone Edge? You do, I guess. And it looks like it is going to be that Stone Edge. So nice call. Able to farm down with the Mantine. What is going to come in? It is going to be his own Mantine again. So going to go ahead and go straight Ice Beam. Nice play. The opponent is probably likely not to shield. Yeah, not going to shield that. So doing a lot of damage. And, okay, if you're the Mantine, just go Bubble Beam. I guess the opponent is farming up a lot of energy. Maybe it wants to have an Ice Beam to throw at the Emolga, which makes sense. So now the opposing Mantine is going to go ahead and throw the charge attack. Okay, going to be that Ice Beam to knock it out. In comes Emolga. Emolga does go for the Discharge immediately, not wanting to risk the Ice Beam. Okay, going to just go down. The opponent still has 2 shields. Oh, man, this is over. This is over. Yeah, this is a good game, and yeah, he's going to win game 3. There's no way this Machamp is going to beat this Hypno. So Hypno is going to go ahead and shield that. Might as well. I mean, I don't think he really had to, but you might as well. I would have shielded that too, obviously. But anyway, moving on to round 4. Really well played. Jumping in, going up against his next round 4 opponent. Going to lead with Hypno versus Hypno. So we know that this Hypno has Shadow Ball. Does the opposing Hypno have Shadow Ball? We don't know. We'll have to find out. So this Hypno is... Oh, okay, it's going for the bait. It's going for the Thunder Punch. Let's see if the opposing Hypno decides to shield it. No, not going to shield it. A Shadow Ball would have been really nice there, but maybe going for the bait, which makes sense. Now, this could be a Shadow Ball. This could be a bait. Going to be a Thunder Punch, so either the opposing Hypno is baiting or not. Shadow Ball coming out now. Will the opponent shield this? If not, it probably knocks out the opposing Hypno. Definitely, right? The opponent does shield that, so nice shield coming in from the opponent. This Hypno not going to shield. Going to be a Thunder Punch. Okay, can he get to another Thunder Punch? Okay, the opposing Hypno is going to go for one. This Hypno going to go ahead and shield. Do you risk going for the Shadow Ball? Oh, can he get to it? He's risking it. He's able to get to it. He's able to get to it, going for the Shadow Ball. Will the opponent probably shields and takes the switch? Yeah. Shield and then farm down with Confusion. And come in with this Drapion. So Ice Fang, Thunder Punch, neutral. What else does it have? Imagine if it's Focus Blast. Could it be another Thunder Punch? It's probably Ice Punch or Fire Punch. I don't really know. But either way, another Thunder Punch coming out. It could be Shadow Ball if he was baiting to begin with. Not really sure. But either way, the Hypno goes down. So Hypno goes down, and in comes Scrafty, out comes Emolga. So it looks like the Scrafty is staying in. Emolga going for the Aerial Ace. Now, Aerial Ace is not a powerful move, so it's not going to take it out, but still, it's super effective. You know, Emolga does benefit from Stab. Not going to shield that. Going to be a foul play. Does a lot of damage, honestly. In comes his own Emolga. I guess Emolga was really good for this cup, huh? So Emolga going to go ahead and go for a neutral Discharge. So, okay, just needs one more. Oh, not going to be able to get to it. Oh, the opponent throws the energy. That's actually huge. I feel like the opponent could have farmed down. Maybe it would have been cutting it close. I don't really know. So in comes Drapion. Drapion has to shield this one up. So it's going to go ahead and go for, okay, the discharge, and it does shield it up. If you're the Drapion, ooh, you farm down, you farm down, you farm down. Going for the Aqua Tail. How low is this Scrafty? I don't remember. I don't remember how low that Scrafty was. Okay, not low enough. Can it? Oh my god, gets to another one. I thought he lost that one. He's actually able to pull it back. Some beautiful gameplay, able to win that one. Wow. Yeah, that's all I can say is wow. That was a great game, man. Really well played. Really well played, right? So, great game, yeah. Anyway, jumping into the next one. Okay, you do have to watch out for the Thunder Punch. Of course, you know that the opposing Hypno has it. So, gonna be lowering its attack with Bubble Beam. Will he decide to shield at this point in time? Yeah, it looks like he's going to try and catch the Thunder Punch. Not able to catch it. Okay, so the opposing Hypno is still going for an attack. Will we see a Shadow Ball? Let's see. No, going to see a Thunder Punch. Okay, I was thinking maybe he didn't reveal in the previous game that he had Shadow Ball because he was saving it for this game to surprise the Hypno, but no. Oh, going for the Shadow Ball. He does have Shadow Ball. This whole time he had Shadow Ball. That is awesome. That is, well, you know, no offense to the guy I'm shoutcasting, but that was cool. So the opposing Hypno does shield that. And the opposing Hypno going to be hit with another Shadow Ball. Will it decide to shield and farm down? This is definitely going to knock out the Hypno. The opposing one definitely getting a little bit too greedy. I've done it before. It's going to go ahead and knock out this Hypno, though, with Thunder Punch. Okay, wow, 2 shield advantage, though. A 2 shield advantage. What do you farm down with? I guess Mantine. You do have to watch out for the Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch is going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, you have to shield this. Okay, going to go ahead and shield that correctly. Nice shield. And then you farm up extra energy and go for the Bubble Beam. This Bubble Beam is still not going to be enough to knock out Hypno, though. And oh, switching in, trying to catch it. Able to take the Thunder Punch, though. So nice play. Looking to farm down with the Emolga, but we might see a switch. Yeah, we do see a switch into his own Emolga. This Emolga does have an energy advantage, though, so we're going to go ahead and go for that discharge right now. And let's see what happens. Okay, the opposing Emolga is going to go for a charge attack, going to shield it up. Nice shield. Wanting to win switch, and then this Emolga is going to be able to get to a discharge, charging up a little bit extra, not too much, able to get off this discharge and knock out the opposing Emolga. Okay, in comes Scrafty. Scrafty is going to be hit with this Aerial Ace. This is going to be super effective damage. And again, it does benefit from Stare because it's an electric type as well as a flying type. So charge attack coming out, most likely going to be a power-up punch. Yeah, going to be a power-up punch. In comes Mantine. Mantine is going to go ahead and go for the Ice Beam. So this Ice Beam, what is it going to do? It is going to knock out Scrafty. In comes Hypno, and that Mantine's just going to take that game. Wow, I thought another game. I thought he was in trouble. Okay, so now he's going up against my friend Trexler and another, I guess, community. I don't know if I want to call it manager. Is that what it's called on Discord? But he's in charge on Discord as well. He's a good friend of mine. So let's see how he battles Trexler, a very solid opponent. Okay, so Drapion going to go ahead and go for this Aqua Tail. That's a Macargo, isn't it? Yeah, it's Macargo. Macargo is double weak, so you really wanted to shield that. Macargo going to go ahead and go for the charge attack. What is it going to be? Whatever it is, it's Stone Edge. Okay, that knocks out the Drapion. You got to bring in the Scrafty. Now, Scrafty is going to be met with an Emolga. Emolga is going to go for a charge attack. Scrafty going to go ahead and shield this one up. Going to be, oh, that was definitely an Aerial Ace, of course. So going to go ahead and go for the foul play. Hoping to do a lot of damage. Emolga is probably not shielding. Nope, not going to shield. And then this Scrafty is going to go ahead and get to a power punch. Not before this Emolga gets to a charge attack, though. Does Scrafty, okay, Scrafty does shield. Not wanting to take that attack. Going to go ahead and go for the power punch, boosting its attack. So this power punch is probably enough. Is it? Yeah, it was enough. Probably barely, but it was still enough. Skarmory comes in. Skarmory going to be hit with a power punch. So this power punch is going to not connect because it's going to be shielded. He was afraid of the foul play, of course. Going to go ahead and go for the Sky Attack to knock out the Scrafty. So that Scrafty does go down. In comes Mantine. Okay, so let's see what happens. Bubble Beam is going to lower its attack. Mantine wants to try and weaken it as much as possible. I feel like Trexler has this game, but probably going for the Brave Bird at this point. We'll see. Mantine can pull out magic. In comes Makago. Makago going to go ahead and be hit with this Bubble Beam. This might be enough to KO. No, it's not enough to KO. These bubbles will be able to KO it though. And yeah, I mean, this is probably a Brave Bird. Skarmory's going to be able to knock out this Mantine for sure. No doubt about it. Yep, Brave Bird does knock out Mantine. Trexler does win that game. So nice play on Trexler's side. Again, a good friend of mine. Definitely go ahead and follow him on Twitter. He has a Twitter, so definitely go ahead and follow him. So it's going to be Drapion versus Skarmory. Okay, let's see how this matchup plays out. Ice Fang going to be neutral, so Drapion is going to go ahead and go for the Aqua Tail. So this Aqua Tail is not doing much damage. Yeah, really no reason for Skarmory to shield at this point. This is most likely a Sky Attack. Drapion not going to shield it up. Let's see what it is. Going to be that Sky Attack, okay. And then Skarmory, okay, going to be hit with another Aqua Tail. But again, Skarmory can take it and farm down. So that's probably what you do. Oh no, going to go ahead and shield. Maybe he was afraid of Crunch. Okay. I mean, I knew that he didn't have Crunch ready, but obviously Trexler didn't know that, I guess. So a Charge Attack coming through. Going to be Sky Attack. Going to switch into Makago. Out comes Scrafty. Scrafty has a field day against all these Makago. We've seen so many Makago in this tournament. Scrafty absolutely loves it. You know, just because fighting attacks is super effective. Counter is huge. So going to go ahead and shield that. Nice shield. And down goes Makago. What is going to come in? It is going to be I didn't see what came in, but Foul Play is going to hit it, whatever it is, unless if Trexler decides to shield it. Okay, going to be an Emolga. So Scrafty is going for the Foul Play. So Foul Play is going to hit the Emolga, and then another counter will feint it. So what's the final one? Going to be a Scrafty. Okay, so Trexler has to shield this one. I mean, it would just get it so low. Oh no, never mind. I guess he doesn't. I guess he's going to allow the Skarmory to go down because maybe he knew it was over. But either way, okay, it's 1-1 in round 5. So let's see how the final game goes. Let's see if Trexler wins. Let's see if he wins. So it's going to be Mantine versus Skarmory. And okay, let's see how this plays out. Mantine is going to go ahead and go for the Bubble Beam to lower the attack of that Skarmory. Wants to make sure it doesn't take as much from Sky Attack and Brave Bird. Going for another Bubble Beam. Okay, Trexler charging up a lot of energy. Definitely threatening the Brave Bird. Will it be a Brave Bird? It could be. I don't know. I have no idea. Mantine is not going to shield it. It is going to be a Sky Attack. That really doesn't do anything. In comes Emolga. Out comes Drapion. Drapion doing super effective damage with Ice Fang. Drapion can definitely take this attack, but I don't know how many it could take. Okay, probably, it can't even take another one, so it's going to have to shield the next one. Yeah, it's going to have to shield and farm down. You don't want to throw away that energy. So we're going to go ahead and shield this one and then farm down. And what is going to come in? We'll have to see. Whatever it is, going to be hit with this Aqua Tail. So this Aqua Tail, not a powerful move, but it's a good move. So going to be that Skarmory. So okay, Skarmory going to dump its energy because Trexler probably realized that Drapion was at another move or close to it. So, okay, it's going to be Makago now versus Mantine. Mantine loves these Makagos, similar to Scrafty, right? I mean, Makago, people are loving Makago for this cup. Now, I got to admit, I didn't play in this cup myself. I'll be playing the next month's cup. But I guess Makago is a good one, but it gets countered easily. So in comes Emolga. So Emolga is going to be hit with probably a Stone Edge. So this Emolga definitely wants to shield that one up. And it's charging up a lot of extra energy, almost enough for 2, going for the Discharge. So going for the Discharge right now. Yep, going to get the shield, and Emolga gets to another one. That's how close it was on energy. And this one will probably take it. I mean, I'm sure it takes it out. Yep, going to take it out. In comes Skarmory. This is a super close game, but the Emolga is able to outpace it and get to the Discharge. Going to be able to beat Trexler in the 5th round. Moving on, 5-0 against another friend of mine, Mini Dave. So I don't know if Mini Dave is undefeated at this point or 4-1 if he was paired down or something. I don't know. But either way, Mantine versus Hypno. So, okay, we'll have to see how this plays out. We'll have to see if he could win. If he wins the whole tournament. Let's find out. Mantine is going to go ahead and go for the Bubble Beam. Just wants to lower the attack. Most Hypno run Thunder Punch, but he's able to time his switch correctly and catch it. So this has got to be a Thunder Punch. Yep. Beautiful switch. So out comes Scrafty. Oh, okay. I mean, that switch actually made sense. For a second, I was like, wait a minute, a fighting type? But no, that obviously makes sense because Scrafty is a dark type. So he's obviously resisting these confusion attacks pretty heavily. So it's going to go for a charge attack. Will be the foul play. No, going to be the power punch bait. Unfortunately, the Hypno did not take the bait. Going for a Thunder Punch. This Thunder Punch going to add up. Not going to knock out the Scrafty, but definitely going to be adding up. Man, I miss shoutcasting these tournaments. I miss doing battles of all these themed cups. They were so much fun. I'm definitely doing more of them. I did a couple Sunrise videos. We're going to be doing more, not as much as Go Battle League, but we're definitely going to be covering them because I love these themed cups. Definitely submit your themed cups to me. If you have a Sunrise cup, especially an early one, I would love to shoutcast it. But anyway, in comes Scummy. So Scummy going to be hit with this Bubble Beam. As I said, I'm going to change the overlay so I can get both teams on moving forward as well. So anyway, Scummy is going to go for a charge attack. Going to go ahead and probably be a Sky Attack. Yeah, going to be a Sky Attack. Getting that Mantine really low. Probably able to farm down. No, another Bubble Beam comes. Another Bubble Beam comes. Going to continue to... Mantine is definitely his MVP. I'm going to put that in the thumbnail, Mantine. Because Mantine was his MVP in this cup. No doubt about it, guys. You can't argue with that. Definitely a solid pick for this cup. Did he? No, he didn't always lead with it. We've seen other leads like Hypno and I think Emoga once, but most of the time it was Mantine. So Scummy is going to go ahead and shield this one up. Not wanting to take that Thunder Punch. Going to go ahead and go for the Sky Attack. So this Sky Attack will be definitely enter my Sunrise Cup, by the way, guys. I know I'm interrupting, but if you want to participate, I would love to have you guys. 100% free. We could only have, I think, up to 108 players. I think it is, so there's a limit. I don't know how many we'll get, but yeah, definitely enter as soon as we announce it and post it. We didn't announce it yet or post it, but as soon as my friend Green Heron does that, you guys will be able to sign up. So Scummy is going for a Sky Attack, going for the bait. Let's see if the opposing Scummy decides to shield this. Yes, they do. So nice shield bait. Okay, is he okay? Is this his Brave Bird? It's going to knock out Scummy and Mindy Dave is going to win game one? It is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It is. Going to win game one. So nice game. Nice game by both opponents. Okay, it looks like he's leading with Scummy this time. So no Mantine lead. Maybe let's see what the opponent leads with. Okay, Scummy mirror match. So Scummy mirror match. Looks like they get lag, but it's mutual lag. By the way, in tournaments, you get to request a rematch if you lag, but in this case, it was mutual lag, so I don't think it affected anything. Anyway, so I guess they're continuing with it. So, yep, Scummies are continuing to farm up. Now the Sky Attack comes. So will the Sky Attack be shielded? It will not be shielded. Okay, going for another Sky Attack. Will this Sky Attack be shielded? Most likely not, because at this point he knows it's not a Brave Bird. Nope, not going to be shielded. Scummy switches out into Hypno. What is coming out? This Scummy is going to go for the Sky Attack right now. So this Sky Attack probably going to land. Yep, going to land. Doing a lot, though, to Hypno. Hypno is going for a Charge Attack. And going to barely not knock it out. Maybe an undercharge, kind of hard to tell. In comes his own Hypno. Hypno going to be hit with a Charge Attack, and what is this going to be? Probably a Thunder Punch. Could it be a Shadow Ball? Going to be a Thunder Punch, and this Hypno going to go ahead and charge up for a Shadow Ball. Okay, another Charge Attack coming through again. Definitely probably a Thunder Punch. Yep, going to be a Thunder Punch. This Hypno charging up enough for 2. Oh, maybe farming down. No, afraid he would be hit with another Charge Attack, so going to go ahead and go for the Thunder Punch right now. Now we'll knock out the opposing Hypno. Mini Dave on his side still has 2 shields though, so this Hypno will go ahead and go for the Thunder Punch into the Scrafty. Both trainers actually still have 2 shields. So, okay, Charge Attack coming through. If it's a Power Punch, it's not going to take out Hypno, even though Hypno is so low. It is a Power Punch, it does not take out Hypno. So Hypno going to go ahead and go for the Thunder Punch. Okay, Scrafty is going to shield that. Switching into Emolga. Emolga is going to be hit with a Charge Attack. Going to go ahead and shield. Okay, going to shield this. You got to use shields eventually, so I guess why not? Going for the Aerial Ace. I believe this is probably enough to KO the Scrafty. Scrafty might start shielding. Let's see. No, Scrafty is not going to shield. Skarmory, okay. Okay, so it looks like the charge attack coming through. Emolga is going to go ahead and shield it up. And that is going to be a Sky Attack. And at this point, going for a discharge, it looks like Emolga has 2 discharge ready to go. So it's going to take 1 shield. No, I guess Mini Dave just allows it to go through because he knew the game was over maybe. But either way, okay, so it's 1-1 right now. Who is going to win this? Is it going to be Mini Dave on the opposing side? Is it going to be this trainer who submitted me this for a shoutcast? We'll find out after this battle, guys. So it's Emolga versus Hypno. Emolga going to go ahead and go for that discharge. Hoping to catch a Skarmory lead. Unfortunately, it was just a Hypno lead. Wasn't able to catch the Skarmory lead. Charge attack coming through from that Hypno. Emolga will shield it up. Wanting to try and win switch. A discharge coming out. We'll have to see if the Hypno wants to match shields. Hypno can still take it. Okay, Hypno does want to take. Match shields. So a charge attack coming through. This is going to be a Thunder Punch. Will the Emolga shield? Yes, it will. Going to be a Thunder Punch, as I said. In comes Shadow Gardevoir, very cool. In comes Skarmory. Skarmory just going to... Okay, not going to farm down because if that Shadow Gardevoir got to a Shadow Ball, it would do a lot of damage to Skarmory, maybe even knock it out. And honestly, it would knock it out at that range for sure. Wow, look how much those Charms are doing. And they're resisted too by Skarmory. Look how much Charm is doing. That is crazy, guys. Charm does just this from Shadow Gardevoir just does so much damage. In comes Mantine. Mantine going to go ahead and farm down. What is coming in? Going to be that Hypno. Going to be hit with an Ice Beam. So this Ice Beam is going to... It has to connect because everybody's out of shields. So out comes Scrafty. Scrafty's going to be lowered in attack. Is he going for Ice Beam? No, he's going straight Ice Beam. Not even going to go for Bubble Beam, just going straight Ice Beam because he realizes that Scrafty could just boost its attack again. Plus, he had an Aerial Ace, so that's a beautiful play. This Aerial Ace is going to be enough to KO. And, yeah, going to be able to win that. Congratulations on winning the tournament.